Hi everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Edith. I am a holistic health coach specializing in plant-based nutrition and all things self-care, including grounding. So today's video is all about grounding / earthing. You can use these terms interchangeably, and I'm going to be covering the top 5 reasons you need to be grounding regularly to improve your health and vitality. So what better way to do it than by me physically connecting to the earth like I am here. I do this regularly. If you can't lay down on the earth, you can just walk barefoot, you can hug a tree. There are many different ways you can ground. Oh, swimming is one of the best ways. If you can swim in an open body of water or a river, those are going to be your best op. Now, before we get into the top 5 benefits of grounding, the reasons you need to be connecting to the earth, let's talk about why we need to be doing that and what problem is this solving. So we are in a very chaotic time in history. This is a very stressful environment to be incarnated in. We are bombarded with poisons and toxins in our environment. There are pollutants everywhere. We also have a lot of chemicals in our food. So our food supply is definitely not the best. And in addition to that, our water is contaminated. We are in this go, go, go mentality here where we feel the need to accomplish 100 things a day. We have deadlines, we have traffic, we have all sorts of different stressors in our lives, and all of these things cause free radical damage within our cellular biology. So what do we do to mitigate this damage? So we eat a healthy diet, but we also need other self-care modalities like connecting to the earth to help us with this. So before we get into the top 5 reasons you need to be grounding regularly and the benefits that come along with that, let's talk about how this is even possible. So we are not just physical beings, we have electricity within us, and so does the earth. So we are essentially light beings, and within that light is electricity, right? When we are under stress and having any kind of physical discomfort, we can tap into the electromagnetic field from the earth to bring us back into homeostasis. So there's an electromagnetic field within the earth. We can absorb these negative ions coming through from the earth to help in terms of the oxidative stress, the free radical damage that is occurring due to the pollutants and all of the stressors that I just went over. So think about it as another source of antioxidants that you get from connecting to the earth. So you don't just get antioxidants by eating fruits and vegetables, you also get it by absorbing these negative electrons from the earth, these frequencies from the earth that come through and penetrate each and every one of your cells. So you don't have to take this from me. There's actual scientific evidence. There are quantum physics experts who have done studies on this. I'll even link one below so you can check that out and do some more research for yourself. But now that I've explained a little bit of that, I will get into the top 5 reasons that you need to be grounding. Number 1, improved sleep. Who does not want improved sleep? So when you are connecting to the earth, you are essentially bringing your circadian rhythm back into balance. So what is that? That is your natural human biological rhythm. So it's obviously best for us to go to sleep when the sun goes down and get up when the sun comes up. However, when we are exhausted and we have a full schedule, that can really easily get out of whack. I mean, I'm very guilty of that myself. Sometimes I'm up till 11 o'clock at night. I'm on my devices, and anytime I do that, I feel like I don't get very good sleep. So what do I do to fix that? I come out here and I connect with the earth, and that always gets me back in sync with my natural rhythm. And then of course I just need to be more disciplined at night as well, but I feel so much better, and I feel like I'm ready for sleep when I'm supposed to be ready for sleep. So the best sleep is going to occur between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. and the most restorative sleep you're going to get is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. And so when you're connecting to the earth, you're connecting to the earth's circadian rhythm, and you are essentially bringing yourself into alignment with earth's natural rhythm and your natural rhythm, which is going to make it easier for you to go to bed at 10 p.m. and or even earlier if you'd like, and get that healthy restorative sleep. Number 2, pain relief. I don't know about you guys, but I sometimes have a little bit of pain. I work out pretty much every day, and I am 40 years old now, so I do feel a little bit of aches and pains if I don't take enough rest days, and I'm very guilty of that just because I like to be active, and for my body constitution, my Ayurvedic constitution is Kapha, we need more physical exercise. And so I often find if I don't give myself enough rest, I feel like little aches and pains, or if I'm just stressed out a lot, I might have like shoulder pain, which is where stress shows up for me, or lower back pain. And so one thing that I've noticed that really helps, and again, this is scientifically proven, so check out those studies that I'm linking below, that when you are connecting to the earth, bringing that electromagnetic field into your biology through the physical contact is going to reduce pain. So if you are struggling with any kind of pain, make sure you are either walking barefoot, you're swimming in a body of water, you're hugging a tree, you lay on the earth, you walk in the sand, whatever you can do to get that physical contact. And that's definitely going to improve your pain. So it'll reduce the pain more than taking pharmaceutical drugs, which have like so many bad chemicals in them that are going to create more symptoms. Number 3, I've already touched on this a little bit, but stress relief. So when you are connecting to the earth, and I won't even talk about the physical aspects of the connection to the electrons this time, I will just talk about the peaceful environment. So here I am looking at the water, I am seeing the gorgeous sky. I mean, the clouds are just spectacular, the sky is blue, I can hear the water, I can often hear the birds, sometimes there's little squirrels running around, and just tapping into these observations makes me feel so much better. Like, I'm not thinking about my inbox right now, I'm not thinking about my social media, I'm not thinking about my to-do list, I'm just really observing the beauty that's around me, and that in turn reduces my stress levels. So get outside in nature, because stress is I think our number one killer, because it directly correlates to all of the lifestyle diseases, which in fact are our number one killer. So anything that you can do to mitigate stress is not only going to keep you healthier, but going to keep you happier as well. Number 4, connecting to the earth is going to help you age gracefully. So there's scientific evidence of this as well. I don't want to say anti-aging, because we are always aging. However, we can slow this process down by having a bunch of different self-care tools in our toolbox, but I would say that grounding and earthing is one of those main toolboxes. So you are going to age much more gracefully if you are getting out in nature, getting your hands dirty. Don't be afraid. Like right now I have dirt all over my hands. Who cares, right? It's totally fine. We need to be like how we were when we were kids, and just played in the ground and the earth, and just ran around. I used to go swimming in bodies of water, just like lakes in my neighborhood, that I didn't even know like what was in them. I just was a kid, I ran around, I loved to swim, so I jumped in and went swimming. Yeah, it's just one of the ways that we can keep youth within us is to keep our inner child alive, like keep that inner child happy, right? That's going to keep us younger longer. So We need to be more adventurous, and connecting to the earth is only going to give you more opportunities to do just that. Number 5, this is a really big one, but connecting to the earth is going to reduce your inflammation. If you have a physical wound, it's going to heal significantly faster because your inflammation is going to be brought down, meaning your body can focus on healing that wound. It doesn't have to also focus on reducing inflammation overall, because tapping into the earth and her electromagnetic field is going to be taking care of that for us. And so your body can focus on healing whatever wound you could possibly have. So it's going to bring down inflammation throughout your whole body. So if you have digestive issues, for example, that's one form of inflammation. If you have skin issues like eczema, psoriasis, that's another form of inflammation. Inflammation is very, very common nowadays. This is probably one of the main reasons you should be grounding, because it's going to help you in so many different ways. Can you guys hear the birds now? So beautiful. Who doesn't want to lower their inflammation? This is one of the best ways to do it. Obviously, eating an anti-inflammatory diet is also key, but like I said before, you don't just get your antioxidants, which reduce inflammation, because an antioxidant is essentially something that combats oxidative stress. So think about it, antioxidant and oxidative stress. So how do you get rid of oxidative stress? You give it an antioxidant. So there's antioxidants within the earth that are going to be bringing your inflammation markers down. Okay, to recap, the top 5 reasons you want to be engaging in grounding or earthing, they're essentially the same thing, regularly, is to improve your sleep, reduce your pain, release your stress, age gracefully, and reduce your inflammation. And all of this combined is going to increase your joy, your health, and your vitality. So there you have it. Make sure you check out that study below. I will also link a blog post that I wrote, I think 2 years ago, on grounding or earthing. It's on my website, but I'll link that in the description below as well. And that references a couple more studies and scientific articles. So you don't have to take it from me. You can go ahead and check out those references and make sure you get outside, enjoy some fresh air, and make physical contact with the earth. I promise you will not regret it.